All right, let's repot this epiphyte. I'm not going to disturb its roots too much because it's otherwise pretty healthy. There is some wrinkling of these leaves, even though I keep it watered, which is telling me it needs a bigger pot because the amount of water that I can put in here, and as often as I water, it's not helping this plant. So I love this plant. I don't know what kind of epiphyte it is, but it's just gorgeous, and I used to know, but uh, it just needs some love and care. So I got a bigger pot. This pot right here. I love the old patina pots. It does have some dirt in it, but I do put these out in the sun when it's hot so that I'm sure the soil in here doesn't have any bugs or fungus or anything like that. And in the winter, I'll put them, I try not to repot in the winter, but if I have to repot in the winter, I'll put them in the oven just to kind of bake them down. So, all right, we're going to start with my epiphyte mix. It is equal portions of cactus mix, perlite, and orchid bark. The hole isn't that big in this one, so I'm just going to get it started. The best way to determine how much soil you need is to plop it down, and it should be about the same height. So that's kind of cool, right? It's a little hack, I'm going to put it just a little bit less because it's right at the edge there, and I have to allow for the pot. So I'm going to pop this off. It was really easy to pop off. I'm going to take a look and make sure nothing looks really strange, but the roots are really good for epiphytes. Again, remember, epiphytes don't have a really complex, significant root system. They actually thrive and live on trees and other plants. So it's not unusual for them not to have just tons of roots. Actually, it is very unusual for them to have tons of roots. Anyway, I'm putting it down. The way that she leans over, I'm actually going to add to it. I think that that's about right. It's level with the pot. And I'm not going to touch her. I'm not going to disturb those roots. It is hot outside, and the roots will find its way. You know what? That's too much. Let's do that. Okay. Going to push down around the sides. I'm going to get up underneath this side. I do want her spilling over. I like that look, so I'm okay with it not being perfectly centered. And I'm making a mess. I'll have to clean up later. I'm inside today because it is really, really hot outside. That kind of gets the soil where it needs to go. I'm going to put a little hole right there. And I like to use Osmocote slow release fertilizer, about that much for the pot. Put it in there. I'm going to put a little more. And cover that hole. And there we are. I'm going to give her a good drink and put her outside. This plant does not live in the sun. It lives in filtered light. So I'm not too worried about it. As long as I keep an eye on it in the next few days, it should be fine. Thanks.